Alright, well, today or tonight or whatever time you watch this video, this presentation will be on, you guessed it, music piracy, and it will be by me myself, Janoa Shaw. But before we go forward, I want to say this presentation is overrun with the Simpsons memes, which will help us guide through this presentation with visual representation. Now, when I talk about music piracy, I'm definitely not talking about that kind of piracy. It's not on sea, it's not on land, it is from the internet. Before we talk about what music piracy really is, we first have to figure out what piracy is. So, piracy is basically just unauthorized use of somebody else's possession. That's it. Now, which you can come to the conclusion that music piracy would be the unauthorized use of somebody's music without the owner's permission. Simple. Now, if you look at him right here, he's clearly taking something without the owner's permission. So picture the TV being the music, and he just took it. Music piracy. Now, piracy is not limited to one person, one place, one thing. Piracy is done worldwide, statewide, countywide, countrywide, everywhere wide. And due to piracy, 70,000 jobs are lost. But to be honest, some just still see music piracy as something that deals no harm. Now, to those 70,000 people that lost their job, this is probably their kids wondering, do you have a job anymore? Do you? They don't. Now, because this is an analysis in which we will debunk the ethics and unethics of music piracy. For this, we will be using certain codes, and we will use the ACM code of ethics. The first code we will use is code 1.1. Contribute to society and to human well-being, acknowledging that all people are stakeholders in computing. This is basically saying, try not to bring harm to anybody during computing. Use your computing skills to try to better society instead of bringing society down. The second code we will be using is code 1.5. Respect the work required to produce new ideas, inventions, creative works, and computing artifacts. Which means respect the brother man or brother who man that did the work. Give them their recognition. Yup, what she said. Now, let's argue on a ethical point of view. This can be ethical because the financially disadvantaged people can enjoy music too. Now, to be honest, you'd have to physically go to the record store and buy a physical copy of the record or the disc. Now, people didn't really have that much money. Not everybody had the money to go to the store and buy a disc. So, people started downloading music off the internet. That was a fast, easy, cheap way to get music. And then everybody could enjoy music. Now this goes to code 1.1 because it helps the less advantaged. People are benefiting from the uses of computing. Now this here is when everybody has music and everybody is vibing to music. Now let's argue on the other side, unethical. So it could be no or false recognition. Now, music producers spend they spend countless hours and time in to develop, their work of art or their per se work of art. And just for it to be ripped from the internet, they get no recognition, they get no credit for this work. Now, some producers depend on music sales to be like, oh, my music is selling, I'm doing good. But to be honest, the music piracy, some can't even get sales because their music is just going directly into piracy. So this violates Code 1.5, which is given no recognition or false stats. Now, this is a visual representation of the producer after putting all his work into his thing, and the guy gets no recognition for it. I look at him. He's sad. He's depressed. He's depressed. Now, on the other side of unethical, people are being cheated of their income. Now, producers, some of them, that's their life. Their work is their life. And they've dropped everything just to do this one thing to gain income for their family. And with music piracy, no sales, they get no income. Their family, everything is gone. Now everything is gone. No money. And this violates code 1.5 because you gain nothing from your work if it's just being taken down by piracy. Now this right here is a visual representation of the producer. Now let's say this guy's wife check his wallet. Look at that. Nothing. The guy's broke. He gets nothing. The bills can't get paid. Now, music piracy is stuck on a fine line of being ethical and unethical. Reason being, it helps in some ways for the less fortunate because they get to enjoy music, and who doesn't love to enjoy music? But on the other side, all the producers, whatever, whatnot, they are losing money, losing business. It's going down. So it's like it's a win-lose situation. Not even a win-win. It's a win-lose situation. And this is why music piracy is just stuck in the middle. Now this is a visual representation of Lenny's party. And we all know ain't no party like a Lenny party. Now, I'm sure Lenny party is got a DJ. And I'm sure he has pirated music on his phone. But he's bumping Lenny's party. That music piracy is helping Lenny's party to be great. Because ain't no party like a Lenny party, which is helped by music piracy.